Do you want me to talk about how it's changed my practice or how it's changed my life? Yeah, I mean, basically, you've got to understand, ESP rocks. It is, ultimately.
And talking about that, one of the really nice things that the Eaglet team does is the setup is so easy. Pretty much you get the thing out of the box. It looks great, as you said. And it's a couple minutes to get running. Even now with COVID, we didn't get in-person training, but they have this online kind of course system with tests and everything, and in a couple days we were taking already our first shots.
But once you've got that beautiful image, which the patients are knocked out by, then you just literally go click, 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 design whatever lens you work with. And I don't know, it's about 15 or 16 different designs within the whole software, and there's no you can only work with this company. There's virtually any company that any of you will be utilizing is on this with the algorithms. And if your company isn't, talk to the guys because they can get them on at some stage, you know. This is the go-to next development machine to have. So you are picking the company, you're picking the design within the company, and you just go, click, tell me that lens. And it's like this magical appearance, like thing blossoming out of the ground, and you get the first lens, and there you go. And as everybody said so far, that is often, like Jesus's case, the first lens fits, and that's it, out the door.
I'm a big fan of the first lens fit. I love, I guess, hearing about what else is coming out. I also think it drives a lot of the innovation that we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years. Like even a couple years ago, there wasn't really any. Well, actually, there exactly wasn't any freeform lenses. Now there's like 5 or 6 of them maybe out there. So, and this is all from competition. So as somebody comes up with a better way of vaulting over pingueculas or centering a lens, freeform designs, next it will be HOA optics or whatever. The Eaglet is providing this open platform that as a Eaglet user, you get to decide which lens or lab company you want to work with, and it may not be a lab company that you've ever worked with before. Okay, so love everything about that in the first lens fit. Direct Connect is essentially just a like an export file type of system, but instead of like exporting an image, you're exporting the entire raw data. So if you like to work with a particular company, and the more of these companies that are using Eaglet, and it's growing seemingly by the month, you can take your information, you can just send the whole thing, the whole raw file, and then you can, place an order, but you can call your lab consultant, and they're looking at the exact same thing that you're looking at. And if they disagree or have a better suggestion, or maybe you want a more hands-off approach, whatever it is, now your lab has that information too.
The other thing that I think for us has been a big change is in the way we communicate with the labs. And so sometimes we have to be describing and sending pictures, the patient has an elevation here, and we try to measure it. And now we take the shot, we send them the shot, and we're both looking at the same thing. It's an objective reading. So that has been amazing for us. And it's less time with the patient, but it's also less time ordering the lenses and designing the lenses. So that has been great.
I was wondering when we brought this into our practice, how is this going to help my practice? And it's, as I mentioned earlier, it's completely transformed the way I fit scleral lenses. So we have the opportunity to impress our patients. We can show them the technology. They have better vision. They have better comfort. They're more comfortable with their scleral lenses. They have so many cool things that we can do with their lenses now that we couldn't do before. And so it's really a practice building opportunity for the practice. And for those of us who've been maybe fitting scleral lenses a while, it can re-energize our scleral lens practice. I mean, it's so exciting.
It is a leading technology that is growing and growing and growing. And now it's a kind of a must-have. So anybody that doesn't, you're going to be left behind.
So with the Eaglet, you're no longer having to constantly chase the innovation. You are essentially just waiting for the next software update. So the innovation is happening amongst the labs and amongst their designs, and then it's going to update, and then before you know it, you're already at the cutting edge, and you didn't have to buy anything that you didn't already own at that point. So.